struggle streaming in Starbucks stuff a little. In Starbucks stuff a little. Struggle streaming in Starbucks. They keep dropping. What's up with the Wi-Fi in this country, man? What's up with the Wi-Fi in this country, man? Oh man, bossy boss. What's up with the Wi-Fi in this country, man? Struggle streaming in Starbucks, man. You know how bossy boss do, man. Yo, Docus the Navigator, what's up with you? What's up with you, Docus? Oh man, so wow. So what's this? Day 4, Lima, Peru. Got here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and today is Sunday. So basically, I'm 2/3 of the trip done because I leave on Tuesday night. Today is Sunday. I have the rest of the day today, all day tomorrow, Monday. Then I leave Tuesday night. Man, I just been chilling, man. Especially left to my own element, I just been chilling. You know, shout out to Razor Rays. Razor Rays wasn't able to come on down. So, and even if he did, like I said, he would have stayed way across town, and I would have linked up with him at least once or twice. Because when he come down, he was gonna stay up in nearer Flores, and I'm way down here Mega Plaza. But you know, he didn't even do that. So I'm out here dolo. Now I just been chilling, man. You know, you don't do a lot on a 5 or 6 day trip. And I'm just happy to be off work, right? Because in the States, man, I work like, well, I used to work 3 jobs. I work 2 jobs in the States. So, man, just being away from work is a vacation. I guess the textbook definition of a vacation, right, is to rest and relax. And hella hot out here, man. Still hella hot. Can't escape the heat. Yeah, that's a good thing. But this heat is draining. This heat will really drain you. And I just been chilling, man. I haven't went to no other zones. I just stayed in this zone, trapping in this zone, man. Just trapping in the hood like it's good. Jesse Shorts, what's the deal? Rest versus the Rock. Do like this, Rock, this song. Yeah. It would have been dope if Rays would have came on down, man. 2 heavyweights. I was looking to try to get my arm wrestle on with Razor Rays. And we was planning to do a gym stream. Go to a gym out here. They got a gym called Smart Fit. We were gonna go to the gym and then lift. You know, see who can outlift. It'd have been dope, man. But okay, oh shit, the gangster bankster, my moderator. Get one in for me, big bossy boss. That takes no loss. Oh man. So last night, man. Last night I went to another brothel. The brothel I went to last night was called Lo Camina. I told you guys the brothel I went to the second night I was here. The big brothel was Los Serenetas, and that's the big one. It has at least about 150 rooms, 2 floors. It was well over about almost 100 girls there. Like 100 girls and 150 rooms. They have shows. This one, I could tell it's patterned off of that. And it's a lot smaller. Like they didn't even have 40 rooms, I don't think. And they probably had about 20-something girls there last night. But it was crazy. But you said, what is your city name? I'm in Lima. I'm in Lima, Peru, man. I'm in Lima, Peru. But yeah, the brothel I went to last night, man, it was crazy. So they had on the stage, they had a show where a lady, I think she's one of the workers, and if so, she was one of the baddest ones. She was easily like a dime, at least a nine. And she was up there singing and whatever. But then what she started doing throughout her act, she started taking off her clothes, undressing. And then she got to the point where she was only in her underwear, right? Then when she was in her underwear, she invited four dudes to come up from the crowd to get on the stage. And so they brought like a fuck couch, like the little fuck couches that be like in brothels. Well, I was in a brothel, right? On the stage. And so at one at a time, she had each of the four dudes like play Smasher, like the 10 fucker with clothes on, right? And so it was the funniest shit. So after each of the four dudes took turns like pretend or play smashing her on stage on the fuck couch, then she lined them up and held their hands up, and the crowd had to clap to see which guys like did the best. Like, so the two with the most applause stayed, and the two that got the least applause got dismissed. So then she did a few more songs, and after she did a few more songs, so the two that stayed on the stage, and they started undressing. They got down all the way down to their underwear, to their drawers. And when she finished singing it like a song or two, she went back on stage, and she made them take off their drawers, man. These dudes was butt naked on stage. I'm like, what the hell? Junk hanging out. And then she got butt naked. So the singer chick was butt naked. The two dudes was butt naked. I'm like, what the hell am I watching here? The security dude brought over 2 condoms. She opened up the condoms, and these dudes rolled the condoms on. I'm like, wow. She didn't suck them off, but she was just jacked them to get them hard, and they put the condoms on. Why she let these 2 dudes smash her on stage in real life? So basically, I saw a real life freak show. They literally fucked on the stage. I said, Peru know how to party. Oh man, I could see them choose Bossy Boss. I was the only black dude in there. Like, I'm the only black dude around here, period. But that was crazy as shit. I did not expect that. I mean, it was already funny when she had the 4 dudes up there, fully clothed, and the 4 dudes took turns fake smashing her on the couch. That was funny. I didn't know that out of those 4, she picked 2, and those 2 got to smash her for real, like for real, dick and pussy on the stage. I'm like, wow, wow, wow. So that being said, that was a hell of a show. And the thing, I was about to leave. Like after she did the when the dude was like fake smashing her. I was about to leave, but then when I saw everybody getting undressed, I said, what the hell is? I got me another drink. I sat down. I said, no, they not. No, they not. Got butt naked. I said, no, they not. Security brought over 2 condoms. I said, no, they not. I'm like, wow, they fucked on the stage, man. Peru know how to party. Lima, House of Peter. I didn't even go, man. I didn't even go to that zone. I haven't even left my zone, man. I haven't even left my zone. Yeah. I don't know. I might try to go today. In the day, in the daytime, obviously. But I don't know. Because it would just be the daytime, and I guess I could grab some chicks and take them upstairs in the little short time rooms, because that's all these hoes do. They stand in front of the hotels at the short time rooms. All this shit is the same. So, you know, like I said, unless I'm really, really doing something, you know, I don't know, but we'll see. I'm just chilling, man. But yeah, that Brothel last night was crazy. I did not expect that. I did not expect to watch a live sex show on the stage. That was wild. So then I walked around and I actually chose a chick. She was cool. I didn't even talk to her to find out her nationality. Because again, most chicks here, well, a lot of chicks here are not just straight Peruvian. They come from all over. And I'm just judging. I probably want to say the chick I chose last night was Venezuelan. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Because I didn't ask, right? You know the only thing I asked. The only thing I asked, you know. BBBJ! And she was with it. So, incidentally, this casa, the girls are 10 souls cheaper. Wow. Whatever that is. Whatever 10 souls it is. So at the big one, the Las Serenertas, the big brothel, the girls are 50. They're 50 souls. At this one last night, Comina, they're only 40. Right? Wow, a whole 10. You save a whole 10 souls. I don't even know what that is. But oh, yeah, it is also minor. It doesn't matter. Like, so there's an admission at the big one. The big one is 10 souls. The admission at the smaller one is half. It's 5 souls. Right? So whatever, man. But anyway, so I went in the room with the chick, and she said 40. I said, wow. So I did, you know, I had to hit her. I said, hey, if I give you 20 more, if I give you say 40. If I give you 20 more, total is 60. BBBBJ, sin condom. She said, see, Claro. I said, oh shit, boss is lit. So boss got the natural suction. Boss got the natural suction, man. For 60. And she's cool. And it was so cheap, right? I got another, but TMI, I didn't bust. I didn't know. I don't know what it was. But she sucked me cool. You know, got me decent. Put the condom on, she got on top. Then I hit from the back. And it just, I smashed for a while, just the net wasn't coming. I don't know if I've been fucking too much or what. So, I told her it was cool. So, then I walked around. It was some other cool looking ones, but I'm like, I didn't even nut with this one. Why even waste any more money? Even though it's cheap. But why waste any more money? Because I didn't even bust with this one. And then I have to run the gamut of keep always asking if the chicks are gonna do the BBJ. No, man, exactly. And that's what I probably should have made her do, because I didn't bust from smashing. So I probably should have just had her just finish off, suck me off. But I wasn't trying to do the most. I wasn't trying to do the most in the establishment. You know, I just did it for the experience because I was there, right? When in Rome, do like the Romans. Everybody else fucking, so on why not I fuck? They was fucking on stage. That was crazy, man. I wish I could have recorded. Now, obviously, I couldn't put that on YouTube anyway, but yeah, I would have shared it in my groups or something. I wish I could have recorded. If I'd have had bionic implants in my eyes, and y'all can see what I saw, they were fucking on stage on that fuck couch. That was crazy. I said, wow. So how come she didn't choose Bossy Boss? But it's a trip being here. I haven't heard English almost all the time I've been here so far. In this part where I'm at, there's no other gringos, white or otherwise. So I'm not, like, some places you go, you see white boys, you see European, UK dudes, Australian dudes, you know. There's no other gringos. It's me. I'm the only American. I'm the only American, and I'm damn sure the only black American. So it's been a while since I've been to a place. Have I been to a place like this? I don't know. I don't think so. Well, okay. Bogota, Santa Fe, Bogota, Colombia. But even then, I had, for you, my long-term followers, y'all might remember the white boy I used to hang out with that lived out there. White boy Chicago Call, the crypto millionaire, like a legit millionaire off of crypto. Because he got into crypto back in the day. So he always tell me he's just living off his crypto. I'm like, wow, must be nice. And even then, I never got into crypto when I met him all those years ago. I just not getting into crypto. Yeah, white boy Chicago Call, because he lived out there. He was an expat. And then, yeah, I had the homies come through one time. I had the homies Brothel. I had the homies JJ. I had the homies come through. But outside of that, it was just me and that white boy Chicago Call in Santa Fe. Here, it's just me. There's no other English. I haven't, my ears haven't heard English in days. Well, I take that back. The first night, well, the night where I went to the big brothel, that big brothel, Las Inertas, the guy who not owns it, the guy who runs it, he's straight Peruvian, but I guess he's Peruvian American citizenship. He lived in the Bay Area. Me and him chopped it up for a minute. But, you know, he looked at white-ish to me. Well, you know, not all the way white, but he said, no, he's Peruvian. He said, yeah, I lived in the Bay Area. I said, oh, man, I'm from Oakland, California. He said, oh, man, I lived in Santa Rosa. I said, I know where Santa Rosa is. I mean, that's kind of up north from us. That's the, like, good little white people area, but I know Santa Rosa. Not too far from Marin, Santa Rosa, Marin. He said, yeah. I said, oh, okay. I didn't get too much in this business to ask him what he's doing back here. I don't know if he got deported. You know, I didn't want to get all in his business. Yeah, that's the only English I heard was from him. And every now and again, I hear some songs, like in some of these establishments, they be playing like some American songs. So I hear that English. But that's the only English that I heard spoken to me was that night at the big brothel. So that's the trip. And I speak no Spanish at all. Translator. Again, I stay out the way. I don't do a lot. I stay out the way. I just do what I do. You know, you can make your life real easy if you just have a real simple program. I eat, I sleep, I drink, I fuck. That's it. It don't take a whole lot of talking for that. It don't take a whole lot of talking for that. I come to the Starbucks, they know me now. They already write my name on the cup. They already know me. I point to what I want. I feel like a big old kid. You know, it's crazy. Like when I be having to change, like the coin change from my purchases, and I go in the stores, and I don't know what's what. I just hold my hand up, and they pick out. I feel like a big old kid. Like I gotta trust them. I like, is this enough? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Hey, I'm just living my life, man. Oh, I hear what you're saying. It happens sometimes, though. That happens sometimes when you mongering. Sometimes it just ain't coming. Hello. How are you?
How are you?
I am fine. You speak English?
So-so.
So-so?
So-so.
You bonita.
Thank you.
Yeah. So-so. Yeah, that happens, man. That happens in the game, man. When you out here mongering, now I can't even put it on like I'm doing hella numbers either though. So I'm gonna say that this is one of my lowest number trips. You can say because I don't know, this is the first time I'm not. I don't know, but it's cool because the price is right. With $30, right? Well, like I say, the brothels you winning. Brothels is $15, man. But shit, I don't even know what 40 is, because the big brothel was 50, and 50 is 15. The small brothel was 40. So what's that? 13? I don't know. The numbers are so small. I don't know. And even when you go to the street meet, when the street meet be talking at 100, they want 100 souls. 100 souls is still only 30 US. It's only $30. So within that, that's good. But I don't know. I don't know why I haven't really went crazy. I haven't really went ham out here, especially with $30 price, with $30 street and $15 casa. I don't know why I haven't really went ham. I guess I'm just chilling. I'm just figuring it out. And I'm not that pressed this time around. I don't know, it's cool. But 15 is a win-win, you right? It's one of those psychological things when it's available, when it's readily available and cheap, you kind of don't trip, if that makes sense. You don't get into scarcity mode because at even like right now, I can literally walk 2 blocks and go get it for $30, or hop in the Uber and go get it for $15. I could do that like right now, and I might. I might. So it's a thing when it's readily available, you kind of don't trip. But like when it's kind of not available, and you're in the desert, then you get thirsty. But if you're in the middle of the ocean, you're not thirsty, you don't trip. If that makes sense. So then I just do it off my vibe, like if I feel like it. So if that makes sense. Let me read some comments. You should have cut that in half like you did in Brazil. The girl. Oh, gangster, bangster. We evolve over here. We evolve. No, this was different. I have to put you into mind of big boss logic. This is different. Since you want to go there, Mr. Brazil, the so-called homeless chick in Brazil, that was different because she was on bullshit. I'm fair. If for whatever reason my old broken down, decrepit body is not functioning for whatever reason, I'm too tired, I've been fucking too much, I've been smashing too much, haven't been drinking enough electrolytes, right, to replenish, and I'm just not tripping, then that's on me. I'll let you go. If you had a good attitude, if you had a good service, if you did what you were supposed to do, not you, right? Paul. But I'm talking about for the female, for the chica. If she do what she's supposed to do and treat me right, and for whatever reason my body is not responding, that's not her fault. I'm good. But do not be playing games with me. Don't play games. Don't be resistant. Don't be uncooperative. You're not trying to do it right. You're just fucking around. See, then I get you. So just don't fucking play with me. If you straight with me, I'll be straight with you. So homegirl did what she's supposed to do. And first of all, you got a trip. that first night, well, I keep saying first night. The first time at the big brothel, which was the second night. I'm still tripping that I talked, okay, so at the big brothel, Las Serenetas, I smashed the one chick, also no nut. She did not do the BBBJ. She sucked me with a condom, and that fucked everything off. And it was too late because I was already in the room, and that's why you're supposed to negotiate before you go in a room, right? But I just knew I was wrong, but I just knew once I get in the room, I could finesse her with some extra money. She did not want extra money. She said no. And at one point, I was going to double it just to see. Again, it was only $15, right? I was going to double it. Do you know, even for double, she wouldn't? So that told me something. I said, wow. Even for double, she would not do it. And it was too late. I was already in the room with her, so I just did it. So that first chick, smash, didn't nut, whatever, condom blowjob. So after, I went around to 4 different chicks in that same place. And so this time, I negotiated before we got in the room. All 4 said no, uniformly. So I don't know if that club is that strict. If that brothel got the girls that spooked, they on point. All four of them said no. I talked to an Ecuadorian. I talked to a Venezuelan. 4 different chicks said no. So I just left. Fuck that. And then that's when I pulled the street meet. When I left, I got back. It was around almost 2 in the morning. They were still outside. The street don't shut down till like 3, 4 in the morning, man. The street don't shut down at 3, 4 in the morning. So when I got back from that big brothel, it was like 1:30, 2 a.m. I pulled one from the street for $100. So $30. And she did it. So anyway, so when I was at the brothel last night, the smaller brothel, Camina, I got lucky. The first chick I asked, she was with it. I didn't have to go to 3 and 4 different chicks. The first chick I asked, she was with it for extra money. So I was like, man, I get tired of having to skate, ice skate uphill, right? Try to ice skate uphill every time, especially in a brothel. Now on the street or online, it's more so easier to get the BBBJ. But it's something about the brothels, because they're an institution, because it's inside an institution, the brothels have rules. And some girls are willing to break the rules for extra money, and some are scared, some won't. So, it is what it is. But you said, oh man, I should have did her like the Brazil. Yeah, that Brazil chick, she got half of a half. She played me too much, man. It's the club that's strict. Yeah, Will, yeah, exactly. I hear you. Let me read you. Yeah, the Brothel. Yeah, it's the club. You're right. But some chicks are willing to do what it do. Some chicks are willing to do what it do for a little bit. Once you get them in the room, once you get them in that room, and you close the door, I don't think there's no cameras in there. I hope not. I don't think there's no cameras in there. So once you close the door, they was not fucking with it. 4 different chicks said no. I'm like, damn. Because I'm black? Nah. But last night, the first chick I asked, it was cool. And so she did everything she was supposed to do. I just think because I was fucking earlier that day. I had a website chick. If anything, if I'll be honest, I took an L on that. I mean, I smashed for the hour, all raw, but I got catfish hard, man. So, mostly boss don't take an L, but I kind of took an L. I got catfish raw. Oh, man. Sergeant Horn. This guy, Sergeant Horn. You know what? I'm going to do that, Sarge. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I was already planning to go back. If not tonight, go tomorrow. So anyway, y'all, it's good y'all don't know his real name. This is just a nickname. But this right here is Sergeant Horn. This guy right here, he is the one who single-handedly really put me on this trajectory I'm on. The hotel I'm staying in is because of him. The brothels I went to because of him. So shout out to Sergeant Horn. Yeah, Sarge, I gave you props in the groups, man. I gave you props in the groups. Shout out to Sergeant Horn. You a real one. And you donated $20 on this janky live stream on my phone to Starbucks. But information is information, man. And I gotta go where the Wi-Fi is good. I gotta go where the Wi-Fi is good. Information is information. I'm gonna go back. Because, like I say, the first chick I asked, she was with it. When I went to the big brothel, the Las Serenetas, 4 chicks said no. So, now yeah, that one has over 100 chicks. So, I guess I could have asked the other 90, the other 95, but I'm not gonna, that kind of look crazy. Was going to chick to chick. Do you do BBJ? Do you do BBJ? I almost felt the way asking that. But these countries are different because, like in Brazil, for the most part in Brazil and the brothels, it's usually natural oral sin condom. They don't really reach for the condom for the blowjob part. Now, when it comes to the sex, after they suck you up, then they start pulling out condoms. They don't just automatically put a condom on just to give you rubber head. So, and that's across the board in Brazil. And I've been to Brazil 5 times. So I should know. And then that's what it comes down to. Too. You will be a repeat customer at any country, at any place, when they treat you right, or any establishment. So I will not go back, and it's dope. I'm not gonna lie. That big brothel, Las Serenetas, on the surface is dope. The girls there are top notch. There's nothing less than an 8. Them girls were hot. Them girls were fine in Las Serenetas. 2 floors, 150 rooms, well over 100 girls. Everyone looked good, but they wasn't fucking with the BBBJ. So at that point, I don't care how good you look, because I know my body, and I know I need that natural suction. But they were dope. But I'm glad I went, but I probably won't go back to that one. The only way I would go back to that one, if I was down here with some bros and I wanted to show them and we all wanted to mob out, as like a guy thing. Because it was kind of fun. They had some good show. Like I said, I like that show where they had the girls come on there dressed like Dora Explorer, dancing to I Like Big Butts and I Cannot Lie. I said, wow. So they put some time into their little entertainment, and that's just like extra, right? It had nothing to do with smashing. You just buy you some drinks, sit down, and you watch the little live shows. And then, when you get that little feeling, you walk around, you go into the room. It's lit. It's real player type shit. But I probably won't go back on my own. By myself, I won't go back. I seen it once, but the smaller one I went to, that Horn told me about, the Lo Camina, I'll go back to that one. Why? Why will I go back? Because the first girl I asked was with it. And so it's like that with these countries. So that's why I do see why people go back and forth to the same countries instead of spreading it around. Because you tend to, we vote with our wallets. We vote with our dollars, right? When somewhere or someplace treats you right, you go right back. Why do you think guys just keep going right back and forth to Thailand? As far as that is, guys will go right back to Thailand because it's lit. You can get what you want. And it's all the parameters, the ease of use, to get what you want easily and cheaply with less headache and safety. safety for the area, right? It don't matter, so it takes a lot of those aspects to get what you want consistently. Not even no get lucky type shit. Oh, I got lucky. I got it this time. Fuck that. I don't want no inconsistent type shit. You know what I'm saying? I want like Steph Curry shot, like boom, 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 consistent. At least 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Whenever I try, I can get it. I don't want it to be real iffy. Like, oh, can I get it this time? And then next time I can't get it. But then I got it one time and I didn't. No, fuck all that. I need it consistently. I need it easily. I need it cheap. I need it safe. And if a place can provide that, you would keep going back. You would keep giving them your money. You would say, here, take my money. Because at that point, you're not really even tripping on the money. You're tripping on having a good time. You're trying to have a good time. You trying to be lit. You trying to enjoy yourself. And, it is what it is. So I'm going to definitely go back. And now, Sergeant Horn gave me orders from the Sarge. The Sarge said, go back and have one in. And you're right, Sarge. Me and Sarge are talking. So, guys were doing that, what you said, Sarge, really at the low Camina. Yeah, he said it's your favorite. Guys would take some of the chicks and just sit down like in a bar area and just buy them the drink. The drinks are cheap, man. Like the beers, I think like 10 souls. You know me, I was on my Smirnoffs. I did 2 Smirnoffs and a Red Bull. I think my Smirnoff was like 20 souls. But I think the beers are 10 souls. Yeah, and guys were doing that. They were chilling with the chicks. They were, even though she's standing by her door, by her room, they would just grab her and bring her into the bar and sit down and buy a few drinks. And I'm sure it's like way more lit. So I might do that. I might do that when I go back to La Camina. One of the ones that I want to chill with, I might go get her a beer, and we just sit in the what's the name? But I can't fucking speak. We just be I'll be translating while she drinking her beer, getting her vibe. But that shit is dope. That shit is dope. Italian Stallion. The first one, and the big one, Las Serenetas. Yes, there was. I only saw one. And the big one, the Las Serenetas, where they have 2 floors and 150 rooms and about 100 girls. I saw one girl who was brown, like smooth brown skin. She was dark. She was darker than me. Smooth skin too. She was tall, slender, bubble butt. So she was Afro something, right? Afro insert, Afro Colombian, Afro Peruvian, but it was only that one, and she made sure she kept looking away from me too. I said, ain't this about a bitch? Now, I didn't really go say nothing to her, but I walked by her a couple times, and that one black one just kept looking away. Anytime I come near, she would just look away. So, it is what it is. Self-hate. And then at the smaller one I went to last night, the La Comina, I didn't see any Afro dark ones. Did I? No. It might be. Like I said, I'm sure like a different night, but last night was a Saturday night. So, But they be having rosters. They have rosters. And like when I talked to the Peruvian dude from the Bay Area who speak English, he said that they have shifts. So they be open in the daytime too. So you can actually go there in the day and then go at the night. He said they have a day shift and they have a night shift. But it's kind of like, why go there in the daytime? But why not? Well, in Brazil, I go to the casas in the daytime for real. I sure do. Shout out to Eating Spa. If you know, you know. Building 583. Building 583 Eating Spa. When I'm in Brazil. Oh, man. Brazil is real. I'm still here in Peru talking about Brazil. But like I say, certain places put it on your mind, man. Certain places treat you a certain way. When certain places treat you a certain way, you go back. right? And you support them with your money, right? We vote with our wallets. We vote with our money. And if a place treats you right, you will go back. If they don't treat you that good, you don't be too mad. You just suck it up. You say, all right, well, deuces. I came. At least I went the first time. I experienced it, right? I got the experience, and I'm good. I don't need to go back. Too many other places in the world to go to. And let's keep it a buck. Unless we live like vampires, nobody is going to get to all. Well, let me not say that. Nobody's going to get to all the countries in the world. Who's going to go to 195 countries? And you're going to go back. You're going to run it back. If you have a good time, you're going to run it back. So there's so many places that I already know that I won't see in my lifetime. Now, there's a bunch that I'm trying to make sure I do see in my lifetime. Even bucket list. Even on the bucket list, it's the places I am trying to eventually get to. If not the rest of this year, going into 26 and 27 in the year 2030. But you're not going to be able to get to every place on earth. Let's just keep it a buck. So therefore, we go to places that we like. And we go to places where it works for us. Oh man, I didn't even see this. My bad. Mr. at the top of my list. Let me like it. Did Razor Ray take a wrong turn in Albuquerque? Where he at? Yes, you have to follow along. So, Razor Ray is not coming down. He sent me a message, and to be honest, it was a bunch of like 3 or 4 messages with screenshots of his flight stuff, and I didn't really look at all of it. I just listened to the last of the messages that said, he wasn't going to be able to come. And then when I thought to go back to listen to see the reason why, like first, I didn't really know the reason why. I just scrolled to his very last message, and the last message just basically said he wasn't coming. When I went to go look back, they were gone because he like a lot of YouTube WhatsApp people, has his WhatsApp set for disappear messages in 24 hours. So I don't even know what the real reason is. I could call him and ask him, but it kind of doesn't matter. Shout out to him though. Shout out to him. Yeah. So, but it's something to the point, something messed up because he was trying to get a refund, and he said this on his stream yesterday. I tuned into it. He did a live stream. I tuned into it a little bit, and people in the chats was asking him. People in his own chat would say, "Rays, where you at? How come you ain't out there with Big Boss?" And he kind of said it, I guess. So it is what it is. No Rays, it's just Bossy Boss, man. No Rays, it's just Bossy Boss. What y'all talking about? Our little raw topping ain't going to hurt nobody. Oh yeah, it's at least gonna be that. It's gonna at least be that. I mean, I can wear the condom for the sex, but no, I'm not. I don't really do that condom head, that condom blowjob. Especially when I'm paying. It's like it's weird. It's weird, right? The only way I go for that, if it's like a regular chick, say we went on a date, and I took her on 1, 2, or most likely 3 dates, and after a few dates, she let me hit. She come through, let me hit, and she just, she's conservative. She feel away. She's just want everything protected. I can get with that. But if I'm paying for it, no, I don't pay for. I don't know if that's backwards or not, but I don't pay for condom blowjob. No. If I'm messing with a sex worker, a chica, if I'm messing with and I'm paying, you sucking raw dick. Fuck that. One, you just is. First of all, you just is. But 2, I'm an old ass nigga. I'm old. If I need that extra suction, I need that extra suction, man. I need her mouth to be extra suction to pull some blood flow in her dick. Her hot, warm, wet mouth and lips around my dick need to pull some blood in that dick where I can feel it, where I can actually feel it, skin on skin. Otherwise, most of the time, the condom blowjob, when she's sucking on a rubber, that don't do much for me. Other than the look. Sometimes the visual could be cool, right? And that's how it was at the Las Serenetas, the big brothel. But she was a baddie. The Ecuadorian chick, the Ecuador chick I had at the big brothel. She plopped down on her knees. She had her little butt sticking out, her butt jetting out on her knees, leaned forward, just sucking me up. And, it looked cool. And I kind of felt the pressure. I felt the pressure of her mouth, but it wasn't the same. I didn't feel the warmth. It wasn't warm or wet. I felt the pressure, and it looked good, and it didn't do a lot for me. I didn't even get all the way. I didn't even get all the way hard. I got stiff. I got a little stiff. Maybe what did they say? 3/4? I probably got about 3/4 stiff, barely enough to put in. So I know my own body. It is what it is. I'm the fucking customer. I'm paying. I'm the customer. I'm paying. So fuck it. I know my own body. I know what I need. I know what I want, right? Because I do want it. But actually, lightweight, I know what I need. I know what I need for my old body. I need that suction. So she gotta suck it. She gotta suck that dick raw. Suck that dick raw so I can get good and hard. Then slide the condom on for the sex. Or she can let me just go raw all the way around too. Oh man. So it is what it is. But like I said, I'm the motherfucking client. I'm the client. I'm the customer. If you're not gonna do it, you're not gonna do it. And four chicks said they wasn't gonna do it. At that big one, at the big brothel, Las Serenetas, 4 chicks said they wasn't gonna do it, and I had to respect it. I said okay, and I left. The 4 chicks said they wasn't gonna do it. I left, and I got me a street meat. Who did it. Now she was double, but even then the double was $15 to $30. Oh man. So it is what it is. So my thing is, we the kings, we the passport kings, we the raw dog kings, we the monitor kings. We paying the money, and it's our rules. God damn it, it's our rules. If you don't want to do it, then you don't have to do it. But I can respect the chicks that say no up front than chicks that try to be slick. They say yeah up front just to get into the room. And then once they get into the room, they switch up. See, now we got problems. Houston, we have a problem. And you're fucking with the wrong guy. I'm not intimidated and scared that I'm in your country. I don't give a fuck. Because in this room is me and you. YouTube! In this room is me and it's you locked in this room. Hello. So, yeah. Yeah, YouTube. So, how about we don't play those games? How about that? How about we don't play those games? If you're not going to do it, just say you're not going to fucking do it. And I can move on. But if you say you're going to do it, just so you can kind of, what they call Trojan horse, sneak your way into the room. And then once you get into the room, you switch up. That's not going to work out well for you. It's just not. No matter what else happens, it's not going to work out well for you. Even if something happened to me afterwards, but right now, it's not going to work out well for you. So, that's how I do it. We are the prize in this situation. Yes, right? We are. He sound crazy as fuck. Man, that's real talk, man. That is real talk. Yeah, so was that you or was that Jordan? I think that was Jordan. Shout out to Jordan. I think Jordan was the one that gave me game. He said, "Boss, when you go, put your condoms in your underwear." I said, "What?" Because they check you, man. They don't want you to bring outside condoms in. So, you know, I have a travel wallet already. Damn. I have a travel wallet, right? Fat belly, connects to my belt, and I stick it in my pants. So I have my condoms in there. But I would say they gave cursory pat downs. It's like they pat downs, they wasn't even tripping that hard. But when I'm in a room with them, I use their little hokey condoms. It ain't that deep. They condoms are good enough. So yeah. So I guess the question, like, when you go to the brothel, you bring your own. Technically, they don't want you to bring your own. They don't like outside condoms. I don't know why. Hell, I got American condoms. Hello, Magnums and all the shit. I'm very sure my condoms are better quality than your local condoms. But these brothels don't want you to have outside condoms. So I have brought some of mine in my wallet, or my little inside wallet. But I still didn't. I didn't even use them. Like I just used their little hokey condom. It's good enough to do what it needs to do. Now, if there was too little, yeah. So it is what it is, man. Yeah, this shit is silly. This shit is crazy, man. Now, something I wish I would have recorded. So after I left, well, when I was standing outside the brothel last night, the smaller one, Kamina, this one dude, little Peruvian guy, youngster, he was drunk. He was just talking big shit. He wasn't really tripping on me too hard, but he was just kind of just doing too much. And so the one security guy, but he was a plainclothes security. The way he was moving, I could tell he was security. And this kind of confirmed it. The little youngster, skinny youngster, a drunk Peruvian dude, was kind of just talking crazy. This plainclothes security dude, I wasn't even looking. I was looking on my phone trying to get the Uber. I heard a big smack, like pow. I said, wow. I looked up, and a little dude was staggering back. I said, what the fuck? And then the little dude ran up, and then the plainclothes security came out, and it gave him a quick two-piece right to the face. And you felt it. You heard the meat smash right in his face. I was like, woo. Man, I wish I would have recorded that. But it happened so fucking fast. And I was on the Uber. I was on this phone. I was on the Uber app. I was looking down, and all I heard was like, pow. I look up, and dude staggered back. But then he had some balls. So even though he staggered back, he ran back up. And then the plainclothes security guard came and just gave him a two-piece. Pow, pow. You felt it, real fleshy. Pow, pow. And then the dude acted like he wanted to fight some more. And then so the plainclothes security dude just kept advancing. And the dude just backed up. He backed up on the back of his car and just kind of spent off. I said, ooh wee. I said, wow. That was just random. That was random as shit. Now, I don't understand Spanish, so I don't know what the fuck was being said. But I knew the little dude was tripping. He was lightweight bugging out. Because he was like saying like some weird shit to me. And you know, I was just shining it on. I was like, okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's cool. It's okay. No. It's okay. It's okay. And I just kind of zoned him out. And I'm just on my phone. And I heard, pow. I was like, wow. Crazy story, man. It's lit out here, though. Yeah, if the condom break, yeah, see, that part. Yeah, and that's what they get. You know, you dealing with a monster. What did Cat Williams say? I'm working with a monster. So, yeah, your little condoms work for you, your men. I'm black. BBC. Magnum for BBC, man. I wasn't really tripping. I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. Like this is a. I could mess with this before a DR to me because again, a high price out here is $60, and that's high. Average is 30. Average is 30, high is 60, and low is 15. So it's funny, it goes by like it goes by 30. 15, 30, 60. 15, 30, 60. The only way it gets real crazy is like when you start talking to overnights. See that overnight shit then can start getting into like 200 US. But a quality type chick for an hour is 60. Average, a seven type chick is 30. Top notch, 60. Or top notch at a brothel. So these prices are all over the place because you got a trip. The brothels are a game changer. The brothels are where you win. Just like in Colombia, even though I don't really care for Medellin, but shout out to old school, the Blue Door. What was that? New Life? Was it New Life? New Life in Colombia, Medellin, the Blue Door, that famous Blue Door. I went back in 2018, 2019. The casas or the brothels are where the prices are regulated. It's regulated. They can't even up the price if they want to. It's regulated. Now it's rules and regulations, but the price is cheap. And that's why you get some of the same girls who work at the casa, when they get off work, they go freelance and they triple their price. But when they at work, the price is the price. So you can get a good price at the brothel, a good price at the casa. And I know some guys, every guy monger different. I know some guys who eat exclusively off the casas. Like 90% of their mongering, they didn't monger off casas, off brothels. They don't do that much street meat. They probably don't do that much off an online website. They probably don't do that much off a dating app. They might do a little something from a club or a bar, but they just save it all for the casa, for the brothel. Which makes sense because it's safe, because you're in a safe environment. You ain't gonna worry about nobody drugging and robbing you, right? So me, I do all of it. I do the brothels. You know me, I'm just a street nigga. I love street meat. I love street meat. I do the street meat, and I've always been a fan of the websites. Like even in Brazil, I was always trapping off the websites. I guess in Brazil it's Photo Acampa. I mean, most of them are interchangeable, but the main one they use in Brazil is Photo Acampa. The main one they use here is Photo Kinds. Like photo, PHOTO, and then KINES, Kinds. Photo Kinds. The main one they use here is Photo Kinds. And I got a couple off of Photo Kinds. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna mess with a Photo Kinds chick tonight. So I don't know how many kids boss got around the world. Well, no, you gotta remember, I'm fixed, bro. I sure did. Yeah, so I got fixed right before my first trip. Yeah, so I've been fixed for about 7 to 8 years. And I started this manga shit about 7 years ago. Yeah, so yeah, I'm fixed, man. Ain't no kids, man. Ain't no kids no more, man. I been got fixed. I got fixed for my 45th birthday. That was my birthday present to myself when I turned 45. That was also around the same time that I paid my last child support payment. for my son when my son had turned 18. So to me, that was a sign. When my son turned 18 and my child support stopped, I said I would never go through this again. I would not go to child support again. I went and got it. And that was like 7 or 8 years ago. 8 years ago. That was 8 years ago. And then I didn't travel to a year after that. So even when I took my first travel, I was already freshly snipped. So ain't no kids. Ain't no kids. Regular? Probably. The only way I can see doing that, to answer your question, funny, I can't make these big on the screen so everybody can see it, but I read it. It said pin. Oh, it said pin message. Okay. If I was to expat, yeah. But not on these short vacations, not on these vacations, not on 2 weeks, not on 10 days, hell, not on 3 weeks. You know, but hey, I don't turn down free pussy. If a chick want to give me some free pussy for taking her on a date, we could do that. I've done that in Brazil. Believe it or not, I've done that in Brazil. A chick, now you know me, I'm a trick. I would have paid, right? But all she wanted was a date. I took her on a date. We went to go eat, and after we left the restaurant, she came back to the house and smashed. She didn't want no money. But me being a trick I am, you know, I put some money in her purse anyway, right? Not a lot. So yeah, I believe in just paying for it, man. Ain't nothing free. I believe in paying for it. And that happened, I think it only happened once. It happened once in Brazil, one of my Brazil trips. She was looking good too. She was on the street, she was on the phone, and she was a regular chick, but I wasn't sure if she was a regular chick or a semi-pro. I went and hollered, she gave me her phone number, we text, and we set up to go to eat. I took her somewhere, we sat down and ate, and after we left, she came back and smashed. But that's kind of part of core with Brazil. With Brazil, you have a higher chance of that. You have a higher chance of that because Brazil, man, their culture is lit. It's too bad young Austin Holloman got in trouble for this saying, but he didn't even say nothing. Not to rebeat a dead horse years later. All he did was repeat what the girl said, what the Austin said. But Austin was smart because he was out. He lived there. He was out there for a while. And if anybody go to Brazil, the Brazilian culture is sexual. Brazilians are sexual people, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so that's what she was saying. And she said, yeah, if I'm feeling him, we go on a date. Yeah, we can hook up. And Austin said, get your passport. He got in so much trouble for what she said. Not even what he said, it's what she said. And all he did was put a cherry on top. He put an exclamation point and said, get your passport. And that's what she said. And that's true. Remember, I've been to Brazil 5 times. Brazil is very sexual. They have a very sexual culture. They don't have the taboos. They don't have the taboos we have in the West. So if a chick is feeling you, she'll give it up. Show her a little bit of attention, take her out, get her something to eat, go walk the beach. But even that being said though, because I'm normally on demon time and I'm trying to smash multiples a day, 2 a day at least, if not 3 a day, the one thing I tend to notice when you're with the free chicks want your time. The free chicks want your time. Yeah, you're not Chris Brown, okay? You're not Future. So she ain't just coming just to give you the pussy and then leave in 5 minutes. No. She give that pussy. That's her way of saying, okay, we're hanging out today all day. If they slick, they'll try to take up your whole trip if you let them. They would try to invade and take up and soak up your whole trip. I ain't got time for that. I'm like a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a butterfly. So here's your money so you can leave. You're not gonna soak up my trip. So, it is what it is. Old country boy, 199, off child support fund, right? Off child support fund. Shit, fuck that. Thank you. Man, that was hell and high water. I do think men should be responsible. But I don't know, man. The way that the American child support is set up, man, I just think they do too much. I think they do too much. But I have to stop short and say that, yes, men should be responsible and to pay something to help out. But I don't like the way the current child support system is set up. Oh, I had a hell of a time all those years. I remember them years, man, in my younger years, right? I'm an old man now. I remember in my 30s, man. Oh my goodness, my 30s. When my my son grown now, but when he was teenager small, yeah. And then I'm the type of cool dad. I still was paying for everything, out of pocket too, Of course, school clothes, haircuts, school clothes. My son always played sports. My son was big like me, so paid for my son's sports stuff, school clothes, all the shit. Oh man, woo. Yeah, that child support ain't no joke. I don't know how you young guys, I don't know how you guys do it. But a lot of you youngsters now, you guys make, a lot of you young guys got good jobs now. And, a lot of you young guys are smarter than us old heads. So you guys are making more money at a younger age than us old heads was. You guys investing in crypto and all this shit. I don't know. But the way the child support system is, the more you make, the more they take. And that's kind of unfair too. What the fuck, man? Just let it be what it be, which is already too high. Why do you have to go back, after the fact, go back in because I make more, now you want more? That's some bullshit. But I don't have to deal with it no more. And I got fixed. No babies coming out of here. And I'm old. But I know some guys who old like me still want babies. More power to you, boy. More power to you. No. This stage of my life is for me to have fun. It's bad enough if my son or my daughter ever have kids, I'm already gonna have to be a granddad, and they already know I'm not gonna be the granddad gonna be babysitting like that. So you better get that out your head. I'm not gonna be babysitting like that. Word up on that, boss. Yep, you are finished with the Matrix BS, as we're all on here. Yeah, I'm done for the most part, man. For the most part. At this point, by hook or crook, whether it's the crypto shit I'm involved in now, I can't even say the YouTube no more. Even though you never say never, right? Never say never. I always reinvent myself. I can always re-engage in this YouTube shit real heavy again, like start from scratch to revitalize it, but or just slowly saving. It's an exit stage left, to live abroad for the most part. Because the Matrix, it is BS, man. And I'm old. I gave most of my years to the Matrix, man. I mean, I don't look it. The main thing that give away my age is all these damn grays. And I guess the crow's feet, all my little crow's feet in the grays. The boss is old, man. I'm old. I'm just old in good shape. That's all. I'm just old in good shape, but that don't mean I ain't old. I'm still old. So, yeah, man, it's just about doing you. Ultimately, it's about doing you, man. It's about doing you, having fun, man. Having fun, doing you, having fun, being safe, doing you. You know, make sure all your obligations are straight, are taken care of. You're doing what you're supposed to do. And treat yourself, man. Shit. So that's why I don't give a damn what nobody say. I'm grown. I'm older than most. I just don't look it, but I'm older than most. So what a young nigga gonna tell me? I'm grown. I'm old. I'm having fun. I'm living my best life at the end of life. Who knows how long I got? You know. So I'm just out here lit, man. But I am taking this shit out here in this Lima, Peru. I'm taking it slow motion. I'm not gonna lie. Not hooking up with Razor Rays kind of sucks. You know, because I had all in my mind, you know, I'm going to finally meet Razor Ray's in person for the first time. Me and Razor Ray's going to go to the gym and this and that, and we get some content together and hang out with the bro. I'm just out here. I'm just out here to the neck. But it's cool, though. Like Snuggle Plus. Big Boss Health Talk. Oh, man. You're right. You right, 2066. Oh man. Mister at the top of my list. That was in line. It is what it is. That was in line with I just knew. And I'm wrong, but I just knew Boss would be full-time YouTube by now. Right? 4 years in, 3.5, 4 years into it, I just knew I'd be full-time YouTube. And if I was full-time YouTube, then yes, that Health Talk channel would be going. But we all know that never happened. I'm not full-time YouTube. The channel never grew for whatever reason. The channel never grew. Never really got off the ground. So, I need money. So I work. I live in expensive-ass California, Bay Area. You know, I don't have the best job in the world, but it's decent. And so I work a field that allows me to work like multiple jobs. Like at one point, I was working 3 jobs. Now I downgraded to 2 jobs, right? 2. But and consequently, I took a hit in the money. But working 2 jobs. So, the stupid thing is, I'm not going to be working all those jobs and pouring into YouTube, and the channel don't grow. For whatever reason. My fault. I get it, my fault. My responsibility. It's my fault. But at this point, it doesn't matter about a fault. It's just what it is. It's a reality. The channel didn't grow, and I need money. So I have to work. And so because I have to work so much, now I don't have time to put into the channel. But years back, a couple of years back, the vision was I would be up there by now. Not to say that it still can't never happen, but it hasn't happened yet. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And that's a shame because I know a lot of stuff about health, man. I know stuff about health, men's health, as you age, being healthy. But I'm not even going to pour into that channel and this channel is not even growing. I'm not getting the subscribers. I don't get the views. So it is what it is. I hear you. I hear you. You're right. That might be the one. The health channel might be the one that grows. You're right. But nah. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Right off that about Trump. Health talk channel might. It's not as controversial a topic as this one. Yeah. It might be some of that because it's controversial, but it's catch-22, man. That's bullshit too because we all know controversy sells. So in some cases, drama, smoke, beef, controversy sells. You know, that's what get clicks. In other cases, then they say it hurts you. So it is what it is, man. Cassie, I'm inspired by this channel. It's got me a long way from your perspective. That's what's up. I appreciate you, Cassius Hicks. Hey, area. Maybe it's you, but the women in Peru were down when I asked. I heard that. Well, the ones that wasn't were in the brothel. Did you go to the brothel out here in Independencia? Did the women you asked, did they work in a brothel? Did they work in a brothel? And did they work in a brothel in Independencia? Because if you were paying attention, the 4 women that said no were women that worked in a brothel. And the brothel was Las Serenetas, the big one out here in Mega Plaza Independencia, Las Serenetas. And the four chicks in the brothel said no. Nobody else said no. Just those 4 in the brothel. The street ones didn't say no. The websites didn't say no. So before you try to be funny, pay attention. Pay attention and be into the proper context before you try to be funny. Right about that. Thank you. Big Boss Real Talk is a dope channel. Philippines and Thailand for me this year. You never been? You never been to Philippines and Thailand yet? Genji Monogatari? I thought you had. He said Trump or no Trump, I had it with the Matrix. Yeah. Well, we all know the Matrix is good for making money. But shit, with ways to make money online, Now why she walk way over here? This is shit over there. Why she walk way over here? This is shit over there. I'm gonna have to look into that. The Ugandans in Thailand were hella friendly to me and wanted to give me all of their time. I heard that. Ugandans in Thailand? I know there's Africans in Thailand. I didn't know there was like the Ugandans. I figured a lot of the Africans in Thailand were Kenyan and some Nigerians. Man, Ugandans are thick, boy. Ugandans. This is why I gotta figure it out, man. I need money and time, man. Money and time. If I was Jay Rello, I'd do a fundraiser that I'd stay in Africa for 3 months. Just keep raising money, because Africa, boy. Whew. Ugandans, they say Ugandans are pretty much the thickest of the African women are in Uganda. But then they say like some of the prettiest women, the prettiest / thickest would be the South Africans. The South African women, like especially Johannesburg and Durban, they're the red, they're pretty and thick. But the straight, just thick is Ugandan. So hell, when I was in Kenya, it was a few Ugandans. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I think that Africa is a new frontier for the passport bros. And it makes sense because it's a continent, right? It's a continent with 54 countries. You can get lost in just in that ecosystem. You can get lost in Africa just within those countries. Right? So definitely, I'm looking to get back out to Africa for my birthday. I want to do Kenya again, and I would do Nairobi for a minute, but I want to get out to the coast. I want to go to Mombasa. I want to go to Mombasa on the coast, and I want to make it down to South Africa. If I ruled the world, I'll stay over there for 6 months, and I'll do Uganda, I would do Tanzania, I'll do everything. Ghana. Again, you can't be greedy. You can't be everywhere at once, right? So you got to prioritize, because you can't be everywhere at once. You got to prioritize. So if I had to narrow it down, if I had to narrow it down, 3 countries. Boss is on it, man. Boss is on it. Yeah. Go back to Kenya and then slide down to South Africa. But yeah, Tanzania women look good. Light-skinned. Uganda's in Bangkok, yeah. There's more, yeah, you're right. There's more Africans in Bangkok than in Pattaya. There's even Africans in Phuket. Cause I hooked up with it. Well, I almost hooked up with a Kenyan chick in Phuket, but she was drinking too much, man, and she was drinking when I met her. And she was so pissy drunk, she had to go take a piss on the beach. She went like behind this structure and just squatted and pissed. I'm like, okay. And I still went with her. And as we walking back to my hotel, she stopped and got 2 beers. She was drinking when I met her. Didn't have to go piss. Walking back to my hotel, she got 2 beers. By the time we got in my room, she was just kind of just tripping out a little bit. And we just kind of got into it because on her second beer, she wanted me to open it, and I was looking for the bottle opener, the little bottle opener. And I knew I had one because I had seen it. Cause I don't drink, but I seen it. So while I was looking for it, she took the beer bottle and went on like the desk, the hotel furniture, the desk, which is soft wood. It's not even hardwood. It's cheap, right? It's cheap on that soft wood. Tell me why this African chick took the beer bottle with the little metal cap on it, and then try to pry it on the desk and put a big ass fat gouge in the desk. I said, what the fuck? They're gonna charge me for that. Oh, what you worried about? You tripping? I said, oh hell no, man, get your ass up out of here, man. Get your ass up out of here. And I hated to see her leave, and when she walked out, all I saw was ass. I remember she had a yellow dress on, because I saw hella yellow. All I saw was ass when she walked out the door. But she pissed me the fuck off. So, best I could, even though it was kind of gouged, I kind of used my fingers to kind of put it back and kind of smooth it over. I said, God damn, drunk ass bitch. And then funny, after she left, I found the what's her name. But for some reason, I didn't see it. But when I was looking for it, she got impatient, and the bitch already had like 50 beers. She got impatient, and she gonna take the beer bottle and pry it on the desk. I kicked her ass up out of there. I sure did. Big booty or not, I kicked her out. Then I went and got me another chick, but she was African. You know me, I hit the street. And I got me a Thai chick. I don't play no game. I play with these hoes, man. Pussy or not, I don't play with these hoes, man. I'll kick you out quick. Skinny ladies behind once again. Yeah, I don't never really mess with skinny ladies like that anyway too much. Unless I'm in Thailand. And even then, I tend to go for the thicker ones. Listen, some of the skinny ones, they be freaks, and they pussies be deep. Remember, my daddy taught me that before he died. My daddy said that skinny women have deep pussies. And he wasn't lying. Shout out to Dad. Oh, Halloween, yeah. Oh, it's lit. It's lit. I will say, though, I was more lit in Kenya than I'm lit here. Yeah. So it's just interesting. This travel shit is interesting. Now, it's English speaking over in Kenya, Nairobi. I mean, everybody speaks English because they literally were conquered or settled. They were colonized by the British, right? They were colonized by the British, so they speak English. You know, they speak. It's funny. They speak like UK type English. So it's weird to hear, you know, these dark-skinned black people talking like Brits. But it's like a lot of English speaking over there. So basically, they speak English and Swahili. But yeah, I was actually more lit in Kenya. But the thing is, the potential is here. It's definitely here. So I'll be lying and capping and say if it's not. I'm just moving. I'm moving real slow motion. I'm moving lightweight. I don't really know why. It's here, and I'm cool. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm not really pressed. I'm not pressed. I'm not tripping. And again, the main thing is, I guess because I'm staying right in the dead center of it. I'm staying right in the center of the fuckery. I won't say that it's like overload, like sensory overload, but it's readily available. And so, and it's like a weird paradigm. When it's more readily available, you trip on it lesser. But if it was scarcity, if I was in a scarcity situation, then I would be tripping. So, if that makes sense. I don't know. You're drunk as fuck? Oh, you're drunk with her? Yeah, they could, and even they got that bad over in Kenya. When you go there for real, they drink entirely too much, man. They drink entirely too much. The females drink, and that's one of the things. All I had to do With this, all I had to do is make sure I had wine and whiskey. Wine and whiskey, and you good. Just pre-stock up, preload up. Wine and whiskey in your room or Airbnb, you good. Because Africans can drink. They can drink, man. Yeah. Just play with it. Yeah, when you get whiskey dick, yeah. You get whiskey dick, just play with it. Yeah. But that's what it is, man. So, technically, I might go ahead and go through with this. A chick that I had over from the website, that we was kicking in a hot tub the other night. She's supposed to come back over tonight, and she says she's down for an interview on YouTube. I don't know how much I believe that, because on her profile on the little escort website, her face is all blurred out. But she's cute when she came over. And I got a quick video when me and her was in a hot tub. Now, obviously, I can't show that on YouTube. I was sharing that in the groups. And she was just hiding and covering her face. So I don't see her doing all that and then just being on YouTube. I think she just said that so she can come back over and get some more money. One of those Trojan horse type shits. I kind of hate that. When chicks be money hungry, they agree to anything. They agree to anything just to get into the door. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. Because I'm just thinking about just having a whole another chick come through off the website. Because they got some. Yeah, bossy be on it, man. Yeah, man. I don't. My gut instinct, man. I've been doing this for a while, man. My gut instinct, she's not about that life. She's saying that so she can get some more bread before I leave. I don't see it. Because she is very anal, Paul. She is very anal about showing her face on anything. So how can you be that extreme paranoid about showing your face, but you're gonna go on YouTube? You just want to come over and get some more money, right? You know, in this country before I leave, you want to get some more money, and then of course, you know, I offered her more money to get on stream. I did, right? Fair shame, no robbery. And so she might, and she was a good service. You know, she was a good service. So I wouldn't mind kicking it with her again anyway. She was a good service. But also, I do kind of want to hit something else. Before I leave, because I'm down to my last couple of days. And she was cool, but there's some other cool ones on there too. And I'm not going to be able to get to all of them, right? Even right now, I'm not going to be able to get to all of them. So to do a repeat when I can have something else, like the only real benefit to repeating her is if she get on cam, you know, for the YouTube channel later tonight. I just don't see her doing it though. I just really don't. So we'll see. We'll see. So yeah. What Philippine ladies? Philippine ladies are cool, man. I like the Philippines. I only did the Philippines one time. But that one time I did the Philippines for 5 days, I liked it. Now I fucked around and I got caught up. I got caught up with a GFE for half the trip. So I didn't mind that because I knew I was going to Thailand, right? We set it up, me and my brother set it up where we was gonna do Philippines first. And I think that's how most people should do it if you're gonna do both. Do Philippines as a pre-turn-up. Do Philippines for a few days and then go do Thailand. The Thailand is more lit. It's more lit, but Philippines is cool too. So we did Philippines for 5 days, and since I knew I was going to Thailand, I wasn't trying to do the most. Yeah, I was trying to conserve some money. I was trying to save money, save energy, because I already knew what we was going to Thailand. So that's why I didn't mind GFEing with this one chick for like 2 days. I'm like, oh man. But the chicks in the club are cool. But I will say this. I was in Angel City, right? Angel City is right there. It's like a hot spot. I saw less thick Filipinas than thick Thais, right? Not to say they wasn't there, but I saw less thick Filipinas than thick Thais. You know, but most of them were cute. So I think that that's a good combo. Philippines and Thailand is a good combo to put together. Now, if you're only going to do one, do Thailand, right? you don't not do Thailand for Philippines. That's kind of stupid. That's dumb. But if you can do both, do Philippines and then do Philippines first. Yeah, and you don't do Thailand first and then do Philippines. You don't do that. You don't do that. Yeah. You figure if you're flying that far, you're going that far, that part of the world. Most of you guys ain't been out there yet. But if you're going to Asia, if you can, try to do both. So, yeah. Oh, you love Angel City? Yeah, Angel City is dope. Y'all liked it. Matter of fact, when I go back to Thailand, I plan to do the same combo. Go a couple of days at Angel City, and then slide over to Thailand for turn up. Yeah. So you can really have fun. Oh, it's still my top. It's still the same, man. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. Thailand and Brazil. My only thing is I'm always going back and forth if Brazil over Thailand or Thailand over Brazil, because those two complement each other so well. You know, that's like if it was like a Justice League, one would be like Superman and one would be like Black Adam or something, right? Because they're neck and neck. They're neck and neck. So those two, but even though those are my two favorite countries, I do like to travel, period, right? I like to travel and I like to try different countries. Like I'm glad I came here. This Peru is cool. I can come back. I can easily see myself coming back. Now, I'm not going to be in a rush to come back. I won't. But there's nothing about this place that'll make me not really want to not come back. It's cool. But again, it's just cool. And I'm glad I came. It can't be the Brazil. No way it can. no place can beat Thailand. Thailand is like Superman. No place can beat Thailand. But every place don't have to be Thailand. Every place don't have to be Brazil. Some place they could be cool. They could be cool in themselves. Like Kenya. Kenya was dope. And Kenya can't beat Thailand. So you gotta enjoy each place for what it is. Yep. And that being said, y'all, I'm about to land this plane. I'm gonna figure what I'm gonna do for the rest of this day. Thanks to Sergeant Horn for that $20 bomb. Damn. I definitely will go back to Comina. I was gonna do that anyway. Probably not tonight. Well, who knows? I probably could go early-ish. But I was gonna most likely hit the Comina Brothel again tomorrow. So like tonight, pick like a top-notch escort off the website. Like in the daytime, what I'm probably gonna do in a minute, I'm probably gonna hit up one of these street meets and take them in the short time hotel, just for the experience. Even though my hotel is in the same area, and funny, on my block, I'm in a real hotel, like a real ass hotel. But even though I'm in a real hotel, on my same block are short time hotel. Matter of fact, there's a short time hotel like 2 doors down from our real hotel. I kind of want to see what the short time hotel feel like, right? So I think what I'm gonna do, again, because it's so readily available, right? It's so readily available. I'm gonna go out there, grab one of the street chicas, and take them up into one of the short time hotels and see what that's about. That'll be my daytime activity. And then for tonight, I'm gonna pull something cool off a website. And it'll probably run that jacuzzi again. There's a small possibility I might have that chick over, the first one from the website that was in the jacuzzi, that said she want to come back. But I just don't think she's really trying to be on cam for YouTube. And I do want to hit something different. You know, the whole thing is about variety. I don't want to keep hitting the same chicks on a short trip. Now, if my trip was longer, if I was doing 2 weeks, if I was doing 10 days or 2 weeks, that's one thing. But when you're doing like 5 and 6 days, you just want to sample, right? If you're only doing like 6 days, you want to sample. You don't want to just keep hitting the same chick. That's kind of whack to me. So we'll see. Yeah. Well, I do that anyway. Yeah, right? Hell yeah, let's go thick. Yeah, I do that anyway. Yeah, I don't do skinny chicks like that. Exactly. Dad did say that. He said they got, my daddy said skinny girls. I remember we were playing basketball. So I don't know what made him say that. It obviously had to be a context, but I don't remember the context around it. I just remember that statement. My daddy said that skinny girls have deep pussies. Shout out to Dad. Whatever that was about. Whatever the hell we was talking about. Oh yeah, so you know, they can get it too. They sexy. They sexy and skinny. Yeah. But nah, we going for thick. Shout out to Dad, but we going for thick. We going for thick tonight. Even when I try to hit up the street meet. But definitely tonight off the website. We going for thick. And I'm probably gonna fire up. Either way, I'm gonna fire up the jacuzzi because now out of night number, is this night 4 or 5? I only used the jacuzzi once. Right? I only used the jacuzzi once, and only got 2 more nights left. So I'm gonna fire up the jacuzzi again just cause. Fuck that. And then I'd be whack again to use the jacuzzi again and then have the same chick over that was in the jacuzzi have her come back. I don't know, that's like just too whack. Now the only thing is she already said she's gonna go on YouTube, but I don't even believe it. You gotta understand, people lie. And you can't believe everything everybody tell you. People lie. In my line of work, security, I deal with people lying in my face all the time, man. And some people lie good too. Man, I ain't got nothing. Why? You just saw me. Why would I have anything? I ain't got nothing. Beep. Oh, what's this? Oh, well, you didn't have nothing though. You sat here for 2 minutes hopping and hollering how you ain't have nothing. Why would you do this? You don't need to steal. But when I pat you down, this is our product. You're lying right in my face. So you gotta understand, grown people lie. And you have to be smart enough to see through people's lies. Right? So I don't believe her. I think it's a chica, as cute and pretty as she is, I think it's just a chica that want to come through and get some more money. A chica want to come get some more money before I leave. And she'll tell me anything to get into the room, and to get in the room, oh, no. You know, some bullshit excuse. So, yeah, exactly. Go for new chicks. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go for new chicks the last few nights, right? Now, if I was here longer, that'd be different. Like when I was in Kenya for 15 days. Straight 15. And she got a little shape on her. Yeah, I was in Kenya for 15 days. So I had a couple of repeats. But even then, those repeats were raw. You know, the repeats were the raw ones. You know, the good vibes. Yeah, so exactly. But all right, y'all. Fun hanging out with y'all. I'm about to figure out what I'm gonna do for the rest of this day, and well, daytime. There's nighttime. In the evening will be a website shit. And I think I even know. You know, I've been going through what's the name? So I got like my top 2 or 3 I'm gonna hit if one not available. The other. So tonight's gonna be a website shit. So I can't promise because I doubt, but it'd be great if one of the website shits will agree to be on YouTube. But the one that agreed, I most likely is not gonna be her. The one, I think she lying, and 2, I want something different. But another chick might be down, you know, especially if I offer some more money. So we'll see. But no promises because I don't know. Only thing I can probably say, it'll be another Starbucks rant tomorrow about this time. And I'll tell you about what I did. And too bad I didn't get no IRL because I never got my internet situation worked out. Because I wasn't able to find a SIM card. Now, shout out to somebody on the live stream yesterday that told me about the eSIM. I guess I probably should have did that. But I couldn't get a SIM card to have internet, you know, this mobile internet while I'm walking around, when I can live stream walking around the street. So, I only can have internet. And it seems like the internet in my hotel is not that good. The internet here in Starbucks is better than hotel. And that's how it was on my first trip in Brazil with the homeless girl situation. The Wi-Fi was better in that Starbucks than at the hotel. That's a shame. Now that I don't like. It's a problem when the Wi-Fi is better in Starbucks than your hotel or Airbnb. Because I did the live stream yesterday on my phone in the hotel, and it was choppy, and it kept going in and out. The chat kept saying, "Boss, you froze. Boss, you froze." So I said, "Oh my goodness!" And I was on my suite, paying almost $100 a night, like almost $90 a night for that jacuzzi room, paying almost $90 a night, and that Wi-Fi in the hotel room, I could barely hold a live stream on my phone. Now I did say if I do the live stream on my laptop computer, maybe the laptop has a stronger modem inside the laptop, and the laptop modem can have a stronger read the signal better. But it's the same router, it's the same signal. So that Wi-Fi in my room on my phone was whack. So this is the only place I did good Wi-Fi at. But it is what it is, man. Happy hunting. Tap a skinny one. You right. Who knows? I might do that. I'll do that before I leave. I'll tap a skinny one for the old man before I leave. Because I'm here to Tuesday, right? Today is Sunday. I'm here to Tuesday. I leave Tuesday night. So what I'll probably do a late checkout. Because I already know my hotel gonna want to try to kick me out about 12 noon. But I think I gotta check. I think my flight is at 11 o'clock p.m. or 9. I don't know. I have to check. I haven't seen it in about a week. But my flight Tuesday night, if it's not 9 p.m., it's 11 p.m. at night. And you know, hotel try to kick you out at 12 noon. So I have all that damn time. I guess I can go hang in a casa, hang in a brothel with my luggage. You could. Because the big brothel, the big one, Las Henrietas, they had an area where, like a coat check, where you check your stuff. So a lot of guys had backpacks. I don't know what's up with that. Like, hell of the guys had backpacks. So they had this room that was like full of backpacks with the numbers on them. I'm like, why everybody got backpacks? I don't know, people coming from work. The smaller one I went to last night, the smaller one, I didn't really see an area like that where they check in your stuff. But we'll see. I'll just pay extra. You know me. I'll just pay extra. So come Tuesday, I'll pay for a partial day just so I can keep the room till nighttime. And I leave at the last minute. I just catch the Uber at the last minute to go to the airport Tuesday night. But it's Sunday, and I'm here to Tuesday. So almost 2 days. So we're going to see what I'm going to do tonight, Sunday night. But like right now, what I'm about to do, I'm about to go back and shower. And I'll probably grab me a street meat and take her in a short time hotel. And then rest. And then get me a website chick tonight. And then I'll tell you guys about it tomorrow. It is what it is. Bossy boss, man. Oh, man. They coming from work, yeah. Yeah, they coming from work. That's what I figured. That's why they had a room full of backpacks. It was like hella backpacks. I'm like, God damn. Yeah, they coming from work. And I know that's what those brothels are set up for, is for the local guys, right? That's why the price is so cheap. And I guess it's not 100% cheap for them, right? It's probably, I don't know how much it is towards their wage, but for an American, it's cheap for us. $15 is $15 for us. But I don't know how much these guys make, right? I don't know if they're making $15 an hour, $10 an hour, of their money. Well, I don't know. So yeah, but we'll see. The food is good. The food is good. Food is too good. That's been a problem the first couple of days too. The food was so good, I would just eat too much, and I'll just knock myself out in the food coma. And so that's not good. Because I lose time, man. The food is good here. Way better than Colombia food. To me, Colombia food is trash. At least Medellin and Bogota. Now I hear Cartagena food is better. But remember, I never been to Cartagena yet. I did Medellin and Bogota. I never did Cartagena. I hear Cartagena is better because it's the coast and those coastal people from Barranquilla. You know the coast, the black Colombians from Barranquilla, the coastal people, they know how to cook better. But in Medellin and Bogota, that food is trash. Here, the Peruvian food is good. So, and that's been a problem. I've been eating myself into a food coma, knocked myself right out. With it being hella hot, it's already hella hot. So, this heat it saps the energy out of you. Especially when you're not used to it. So, but it's cool. I mean, this has been a cool, regular, trip. It's like technically nothing really to write home about per se, but it's cool. I'm not mad at it. Oh man, you signed up to the what's your name? I appreciate you real. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some more stuff on my members, man. I'm gonna have to really put some more stuff on my members. So shit like this is motivation that make me want to do YouTube. Because I'm not gonna be putting working in YouTube if I don't get no appreciation. It is what it is. Like I just do it how I do it. I don't mind just going live from Starbucks, verbally telling you about my day, but it takes a lot of work, getting footage, editing, all this stuff, and I can do it. I've been doing it for years. That's the problem. I've been doing this since 2021. Since 2021, putting all that work in on this damn channel, and the channel never grew. So it just made me feel away. I'm like, man, I'm not doing all that. Especially when I'm working a lot of jobs. When I'm working a lot of jobs in the States, and I'm putting in a lot of hours, I'm just not going to burn the candle at both ends no more. Burn the candle at both ends trying to squeeze out content. It is what it is. Everything is everything, right? That's how I just figured. Everything is everything. The universe is going to work it out. But I am not going to beat myself into the ground trying to put out content and it's not appreciated. So I just do what I do, lightweight, but I appreciate you, man. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Jay Rello. I give him a lot of shit because he deserves it. But Jay Rello and Floyd, they push the culture into fundraisers. I wouldn't have thought to do that shit. One, I got too much pride. I got too much pride to be asking for money. Right? And I'm just used to work. I'm an old workhorse. I'm just used to working. Working and earning it, right? So I figured I would earn it. I thought I would earn it by just doing a YouTube channel, putting out content. Didn't quite work out like that. What's up, young man? Yeah, but they doing it. It is what it is, man. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys, man, for rocking with an old war horse, old monger, keeping it real. Last of a dying breed. Yeah, so I'm just chilling, man. Yeah, it sucks Razor Rays and come on. That kind of took, some of the energy out of it too. So I'm like, oh man. So all right, well, I'm just here. It's cool though. I didn't. I didn't say, and I didn't say for a reason. But it's all good in the hood, man. It's all good in the hood. A lot of people. This area is cool, man. I mean, you see, it's a whole freaking mall just with regular people around, right? I mean, how hood is this? So people say it's a hood, but it has a shopping mall and stores and people walking around, and so yeah. Uh-oh. I may, slick roll. I may. You know, why not? Why not, man? So I'm gonna figure it out. I'm just out here chilling, man. Literally on vacation. Just on vacation, just really chilling. Yeah, D-Hit. Roll the tape, yeah. I messaged Roll the Tape weeks ago. And Drees is cool. But yeah, they're from my time, right? They're from my YouTube days. Many brothers are living their lifestyles, but are scared of being honest. Oh yeah, exactly. Well, what gets me are the ones that do everything. They do everything on camera on YouTube, and then still say they not a passport bro. I'm like, you go overseas, you smash pros, you put the pros on your camera, on the video, you do late night thirst, you do all of this shit, but you're not a passport bro. Wow. So it's just the delusion for me. It's the delusion for me. You're a passport bro. Get over it. You're a passport bro. Or don't do this shit, right? If you're scared, go to church because the reading is hurt. Yeah. Like don't do both, right? Don't do. If you're scared, then don't do it. But no, it don't work like that. You don't get to do the exact same thing as me. You literally do the same thing I do, but you're not a passport bro. No. But you're doing what I do. And I know I'm a passport bro. So that makes you a passport bro. Or don't do it. Or don't do it. Settle down, get a wife, dog, picket fence, apple pie, American flag, a dog, and an apple pie, and or don't do it. But you can't do it and then say you're not a passport bro. It don't work like that. If you know, you know. Oh man, on that note, big boss, real talk. Peru, what it do?